So if the marital system, daddy and mommy, are having issues, you don't want it to affect the parenting subsystem. Your family is made up of a complex array of subsystems. So when one of the system has a challenge or is conflicted, what you want to do as the leader of the family or the parent is to try to manage the conflict within its own subsystem so that it doesn't affect the other. So if the marital system, daddy and mommy, are having issues, you don't want it to affect the parenting subsystem. You want to make sure that our conflict is inside the bedroom and that when we come out, we still maintain a united front concerning managing the children. Okay? That family system also has the siblings subsystem, where you have your own siblings and their own and your spouse's siblings. You also still want to try to manage so that the conflict does not spill over. Many times when we recruit people into our conflict, when we resolve our problems, we forget that we have weaponized other people outside and they will continue to fight those battles. So you also want to maintain that sibling system. Even with your children, there's a subsystem of their own relationship. You want to make sure that your relationship with your spouse or with yourself is not significantly affecting the way your children interact with each other. You have to help them see that both of them or three of them are individuals and develop the way they relate with one another. Having stated the value system that guides, oh, we are a family of support, we are a supportive family, we're a family of communication, we're a family of this. You have identified exactly what those values are, but you leave that children's subsystem to exist on its own, haven't guided them in that perspective. Your marital subsystem within that family union is also there. Both of you are married, okay? Your child is not married to you. So why are you weaponizing your child about what happened between you and your spouse there? You need to understand that you want to try to manage that. It makes your life easy at midlife because you need the different relationships. And if you bring the children's system into the marital system too early, while you have just had a little quarrel and you have told Junior, say, Junior, come and see what daddy did. Junior is upset with daddy. Daddy comes back from work and Junior is displaying inappropriate expressions. What do you do? But you have forgotten what happened. So, Junior, why are you not greeting your daddy? Because you said he offended you this morning. Trouble has started. So you want to keep all those subsystems. There's also a domestic or home operational system. We all live in this home. We want to manage how we operate in this home. Because we have an issue with one, we shouldn't allow it to affect the way the home functions effectively. It requires some maturity to identify the various subsystems that are in the home and make sure that one does not affect the other. Maybe the other one is the extended family subsystem. Now your mother-in-law or your father-in-law or your sister-in-law or your brother-outlaw, one of them, they still exist. Maybe somebody lives with you. You want to also manage those relationships in a way that the family, you don't crumble all the subsystems because one had an issue. You want to be mature to manage each of them in a way that if there's conflict in one, let's try to resolve the conflict, or let's agree that we will protect the other systems as we are conflicted in this one as much as possible. I think sometimes the conflict that occur between a couple, they allow it flies out too early. So we had a very heated argument this morning and I already called my sister. and told her what happened. She has already called my brother and called mama, and mama has called you. And then like, it was just an argument about which car to take. How come it has all gone round? And they have amplified the issue so much beyond what was, and they've added the hey, that was what you did in 1962 and in 1963. In fact, it was 1971. And then you're like, oh, come on, what's going on here? So you need to know when to manage information so that you don't destroy the various subsystem that contains the family. Like I said, it requires a bit of maturity and consciousness. And when things are calm, we agree on how to manage those subsystems so that you don't destroy all the structures that are supporting you in life.